What's up, you two? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, I want y'all to do me one small favor: hit that like button. I want y'all to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit the notification bell. All right, let's get into the video. Y'all seen the thumbnail? 3 reasons why the Knicks should win the chip next season. First, before I get into that, let's just talk about the team in itself and what they accomplished last year. A lot of people ain't have the New York Knicks finishing second in the East. People probably said maybe fifth, sixth, but as the season got going on, we seen what the Knicks was capable of. We seen Jalen Brunson become an all-star, even though he was snubbed the year before. But I really think we can win the chip. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start off with my first reason, and it's obvious. It's obvious, and that's being Julius Randle is gonna come back. And the thing about this Julius Randle thing is what I hate. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a commentator and as a Knicks fan. I don't know if it's the fans really calling for Julius Randle to be traded. I'm not gonna say they're not. If I was to give a percentage, it probably would be something like 20% of Knicks fans really want Julius Randle gone. You have another 20% that's on the fence. And then you have that 60% that I think I'm in that know this team needs Julius Randle if we're going to win the chip. Now, first offseason come, you had all the rumors about Julius Randle being traded. Then once the talk came out that the Knicks wasn't even looking in that direction, so this is what we hear. Then it switched over to, are the Knicks going to give Julius Randle the extension? Well, I think if I was Leon Rose, I would give him an extension, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It's a contract year. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to win a chip. Let's see if we can get the very best out of Julius Randle. Not just his basketball game, but his attitude. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why a lot of people want Julius Randle to be traded, or whatever the reason they may have. I don't understand why they do not appreciate what this man brings to this team. Um, it's it's mind boggling at times that you can have a guy with such talent, the talent of Julius Randle, and not be recognized for what it is. Now, I see Julius Randle coming back and being hungry. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what the Knicks did last year and wanting to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't play with Anunoby a lot, but he had a couple of games with him before he got hurt, serious injured. That took him out of the our playoff series, and this is another reason why I say the Knicks. Do believe we can win the chip, because I do believe if Julius Randle was playing, the Knicks would have went further in the playoffs. And if we would have got past Brunson, all the injuries, not Brunson, Boston, all the injuries that happened to the New York Knicks, it took its effect, and it cut our season short. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think we could have beat Boston had we haven't had so many injuries. Even without Julius Randle, if Anunoby could have stayed healthy, and what's it called on Indiana? What's his name? I forget when they made that. It was Hines Smith or whatever whatever his name. I think it started H. Made that deep three. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have made that shot. Who knows who would be the championship right now? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe if he would have made that last minute lucky 3-point shot, the Knicks would have won that series against Indiana. But I also believe that if Julius Randle was on the court, you know what I'm saying, we would have won that series. Because I got some video and y'all see it right here. And you look at the team that Julius Randle had played with at the time, he carried us to the playoffs. Reggie Bullock, Alfred Payton. I think we still had the Frenchman, Ntilikina on the team. New Orleans Noel, a guy who always fumbling passes. And Randle was still able to carry this team. So it always puzzles me whenever because I ain't gonna lie and say I don't watch other people shows. I do. And it puzzles me when they even, just think about trading Julius Randle, or people upset with Julius Randle, like he was the reason for us not making the playoffs one year when he got us to the playoffs. The reason why we didn't make the playoffs because we didn't have the significant talent. And now that this team is busting with talent, I see Julius Randle being that missing piece. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Bridges, we got Anunoby, we got a couple of other pieces that I'm going to talk about down the line, which give me a good, feeling about this team and why I think that we could, you know what I'm saying, win the chip next season. Tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Can Julius Randle be that missing piece, come in next season and give the Knicks what they needed last year and get us over the hump? I know a lot of people talking about Boston, but Boston, I think with the injury to Porzingis, it might hold him back a step because Porzingis, although he's not the main focus offensively on that team, he do draw a lot of defense, which left Tatum and Brown open to have a very good year, all-star years, getting history-breaking contracts, you know what I'm saying? So let's see, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I'm gonna be real. I think this Boston. I'm not gonna say they're gonna come out and be not make the playoffs, but I don't think they're gonna be as good as they was last year. I think my sleeper team. I'm gonna raise the Knicks, but my sleeper team that the Knicks, not only the Knicks, but a lot of teams is gonna have problem with next year is Miami Heat. Yeah, because they draft Kal Ware, and I think Kal Ware is going to have a tremendous rookie season. I think he is going to be the rookie of the year next year. Kal Ware for the Miami Heat. I really wanted the Knicks to draft him. If I was Leon Rose, I'd have traded the 25th and the 26th pick, and I'd have moved, or was it the 24th and 25th? Correct me in the comments. I'd have moved up, got ahead at Miami in a position number 12, number 15 if I could have, and I would have took Kal Ware because Kal Ware is going to give Miami that that special. Just something. Just watch Miami and watch that kid. I know this is the Knicks channel, and I'm bigging up Miami, but I think that's going to be our most uh, um, dangerous rivalry this season. I know Boston is the team to beat. We owe Indiana, but we still owe Miami. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to Indiana, we owe Miami for knocking us out of the playoffs the year before. So let's get to another reason why I think the New York Knicks is going to win the championship, and that's going to be because it's going to be a lot more points and a lot more scoring, a lot more assists. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks averaged, well, I think like 29 assists last year as a team, and with Tyler Kolek, I think he is going to be that guy because Brunson, come on, he gets his points. Yeah, if y'all watched my videos last season, I really complained about wanting him to average more assists. If Julius Randle had not got hurt, I believe he would have ended the season averaging more assists than Jalen Brunson. And this is another reason why my mind just go whenever people start talking about trading Julius Randle, with the combination of Jalen Brunson, then now this team that we got, I'm getting off subject. Let me get back to number two. Like I said, it's going to be more scoring and it's going to be more offense. The scoring is going to come from Mikal Bridges. And this, I'm thinking like, in myself, I'm saying, should Mikel come off the bench, try to get that six-man award? It would give us defense in the second unit, and it would give us somebody that's going to be a definite scorer. Because we already seen with Mikel. Put it like this: a lot of people they think Mikel can carry a team, and I'm not saying he could, but he did. When you talk about the Brooklyn Nets, my hometown, BK Brooklyn, he carried that team. Well, he was the vocal offense player on that team. He was the man. We seen him come out, score 50 points, 40 points, 30. One time he was on the road. I think he scored like 30 consecutive point game, like 4 or 5. Whatever the case may be, we see that he's a proven scorer. He always been known as a D and a 3 and a D guy, but now we see that he can carry a load if called upon. Now, in this situation, that's good for the New York Knicks. This is another reason why I think we can win the chip. Because if Brunson come out and he's having an off night, Julius Randle having an off night, you got him, Mikal Bridges, I think, that will come in. He don't have too many off nights. He's a very good role backup player, but we've seen that he could be more than a backup player. So that's what gives me even more hopes. Like everybody talking about big threes and these superstars. We don't need a third superstar. We got a superstar in Jalen Brunson. We got a superstar in Julius Randle. Some of y'all might not want to believe that or don't even like me saying it, but I consider Julius Randle to be a superstar, an all-star caliber player. And with Mikal Bridges doing what he did in Brooklyn, gives me great hope for the offensive game for the New York Knicks. I think our scoring average is going to go up. I think we were somewhere like 15 somewhere, scoring 115 points a game. I'm not looking at the stats right in front of me, but hit me in the comments and let me know what them stats was. But I think the New York Knicks can move somewhere in the top 10 scoring now that we got Mikal Bridges. We got Anunoby coming back. He's going to start his season hopefully healthy. Dante it's just going to be a lot more scoring. Now, the assist, now with Julius Randle back, that's more assists right there. Brunson had to carry a low scoring and making sure people get the ball. McBride, he's more of a shooting guard than a point guard. So it was when Brunson went on the bench, it was just move the ball and get who open. But now with Tyler coming in, I call him Tyler the Creator. Colette. I like that name. I got it from one of my subscribers. Hit me in the comments and used and gave me the nickname, and I like it. Tyler the Creator, Colette. But with him coming on the second unit, he's gonna be looking before his shot. He's gonna be looking to get everybody else involved, and that's gonna be more assists. And with Dante, and this is what I was talking about having Miles coming. Excuse me, Miles. Malik Mikal Bridges coming off the bench because you compare him with Dante, and that's two explosive offensive players coming off the bench. Not to mention a good defensive player. And you know we can get tricky in there. We don't know how the starting unit or the second unit really going to look. Everybody is speculating. The Knicks signed Chuma or KK, Kuki, whatever his name, and I think that rounded off the roster. So the Knicks roster, if I'm mistaken, hit me in the comments, let me know. But I think the Knicks rosters is full. I think we got like 21 players on the roster right now. So yeah, so we're gonna see how that second rotation look because he can play power forward. You know how Tibbs just throw guys places. So a lot. The only reason I'm saying that because I'm thinking about how we can fit Miles McBride on the court at the same time with Tyler Kolek and Dante, and then Jericho Sims most likely gonna be our backup. A video tomorrow coming out explaining all of that. But I think that was the Knicks plan the whole through video tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too much away. But yeah, just that second unit, Mikal Bridges and Dante will be the offense that we need because coming in the starters, we're gonna have Brunson, we're gonna have Randall, and then we're gonna have Anunoby, the guy that just kind of do it all for us, whether it's 15 or 16 points, hitting a needed three or a big dunk off or a put back or a pass. Then we got Mitchell Robinson. He looked like he been working on his game this off season, off ball dribbling and all that. But we'll see. But the second unit is where I think Mikal Bridges should be at. That's just my opinion. Let me know. Hit me in the comments. And while you're down there, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video because it do go a long way. And there I'll be bold and ask you to share the video. Yes, share the video. But like I said, more scoring and more assists is going to come from these two players right here, Mikal Bridges and Tyler Kolek. They're going to be the number two reason why the Knicks just might win the chip next year. All right. Let's round it off so we can get up out of here. The last reason I think the Knicks is going to win the chip is that the team's going to be more energetic. Let's you see what I just put up. The cohesive of this unit is going to be this. I don't know. It's going to be like watching the Globetrotters of the back. They're just going to know back in the days of just a team that know where his teammate going to be at all times. It's not going to be no animosity between this group right here. It's just going to be the other guys buying into that kind of that atmosphere or whatever you want to call that sphere, that circle. The Knicks is, in my opinion, is looking like they're going to be one of the dominant teams next season. Come to 25 to 2025, we just might be walking away with the chip. And I know a lot of people feel the same way I do. A lot of people might think we just one player or two away from that, and I beg to differ. People might say that we lost Isaiah Hartenstein, and that was a big piece of us making the playoffs. And like I said, I beg to differ because I think Isaiah Hartenstein just benefit for Tom Thibodeau system, and I think Jericho Sims can do just about the same thing, and being that he's more athletic, I mean, I don't think his IQ is where his basketball IQ is where Isaiah Hartenstein at, but he's been in the league going on his fourth year now, and the Knicks got to see what they got in the kid. We just re-signed him, gave him an extension on his contract. We got to see what we got in him. You know what I'm saying? And I think honestly that the Knicks lowball Isaiah Hartenstein, it was out there that Knicks can offer him $72 million, something like that, $79 million for a year. I think the Knicks had offered him seriously 50, 60 million for a year deal. And that 100 million looked really good coming from OKC. So he moved on. But getting back to why number three reason why we're going to win the champion is just it's a new team and the team's going to come in. They're going to feel good. It's a lot of guys on this team that can do a lot of things and they're good at different things. And what Mikal Bridges bring to this team is that extra oomph, that number that honestly that third scorer. So the Knicks are in a great place right now. Biggest threat in my eyes, like I said, will be Miami Heat, and because I'm a little biased that I really like Kel'el Ware, but I'm just matching Kel'el Ware up with Jimmy Butler, and then the other guys they got around him, Adebayo and what's that guy, Joaquin? I forget his last name. I just think they got a nice little unit brewing over there, but I don't think it's better than the New York Knicks. But it's going to be a fight come playoffs. Them two might be the teams in the Eastern Conference battling for the NBA champions to see who's going to take the trip to the NBA championship. And I think the Knicks are going to prevail. Of course, that's how I feel. I'm a New York Knickerbocker fan for life. But this team has really improved the roster. We have a lot of guards on this roster right now that, we can move around. We got Hart, we got Kolek, we got Miles McBride. I forgot to put Ochuma up there. Dadier, Brunson, Dante, OG. The players that we got here, the forgotten draft pick, Kevin McCullough. I think Kevin McCullough is going to be a player that, I can't wait to see this kid on the court. I think he's going to steal somebody's spot. Tibbs is going to have a real decision because when we didn't get to see him in summer league, but I think when it come, if he's that injury and he can play in preseason, that he's going to flash so much that Tibbs going to have to put him on the court. Tibbs really wait with the rookies, but right now we don't really have a choice. We're going to have to make this team work right with the guys. Now we see the guards we got here, then we move over to our forwards and center. We got Precious Chewis back, Kia Bates there. He's not a slouch. He's another good role player. You got Mikal Bridges. Like I said, you can slide him into that power forward position, also backing up Julius Randle if need be. And Jacob Toppin, he looked kind of good in the summer league. He looked like he's building his confidence. I mean, the Knicks got players that, in my opinion, that some might not be superstars, but some might be them role and glue players that we need. Now, this is where it gets tricky for the New York Knicks. Let's be real. When we come to our centers. Now, we all know what Mitchell Robinson is capable of, but we also know that Mitchell Robinson is injury prone. And can he last a full season? We'll be lucky if we can get 50, 60 games. But a perfect season with Mitchell Robinson will be 75 games, you know what I'm saying? And him playing in the playoffs for once. Now, Jericho Sims and Ariel Hukaputi, I know that last name, I just killed it. It's not gonna be a toss-up. I see Jericho Sims being the backup, but what happens if Mitchell Robinson is hurt and Jericho Sims have to start? Can Ariel Hukaputi do what Isaiah Hartenstein did? I think so. I looked at his jump shot. I know, and Isaiah Hartenstein shot it over 50%. That little floater, I didn't like it, but it went in. But I like his jump shot. I like the way he move around the rim. And especially I think him and Tyler, the creator, Kolek, already kind of got a bond. So I would see the Lob City from Kolek to him. He's a very good finisher around the rim. He's still raw. Let's not overlook that. But I'm just saying, we've seen how Jericho Sims played raw out of position, but he came along, and this kid been playing a little bit longer than Jericho Sims, and he been playing with grown men and professionally. But I don't know. This is, I think, is the Knicks' weakness. But I think Jericho Sims, you know what I'm saying, he's been working on his game. I think Jericho Sims probably coming to the season doing much more. Put like this. You see, right, he averaged 2 points. I think he's going to average more than 2 points next season. I'm looking at his jump shot right here. He got a really good stroke. I know it's different when you got a guy running at you at full steam. You know what I'm saying? Your drilling is pumping. You got to make a decision. Should I shoot? Should I pass? It's a little bit more, difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's not as easy just sitting in the gym making, wide open shots. But if you look at what he's doing right here and how he's moving, it gives me, a little bit of comfort, positivity that he can come in and do the things that Isaiah Hartenstein did. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that, the Knicks, could come out somehow, some way, and win the championship next year? Let me know in the comments. And if y'all still here watching the video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are not a subscriber. But if you are, please hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit the like button. Like I said, there I get bold. Share the video. You know what I'm saying? And comment. Like I said, if you're a subscriber, I try to answer every comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing live shows next season. So, you know, not only am I gonna do live shows, I'm gonna be inviting y'all on the show. 'Cause I want to hear y'all commentary as well. Y'all opinion. And I'm gonna do a show where, if you got something to, want to say, you got something to say, and y'all in the live, y'all come on and y'all each get 5 minutes and y'all do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Next season, it will be starting the Knicks Cave, whole new background, whole new intro, whole new show. All right. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.